Hello everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. My name is Anthiar, and we've finally kind of gotten ourselves to a place where I'm comfortable. Um, we're just doing okay. We got a fair bit of food, but I think that we can start branching out and getting some stuff done now. Alrighty, so after we made that trip out to the trailers at the clear cut. We've got a lot of lantern fuel sitting here. We've got a fair bit of food. Firewood is doing solid, and we can even break down that shelf if we need to. I think if the weather's cooperating, then I'm going to try to get out to the dam um, and see what we can do out there. That has the double bonus of we'll get a bunch more supplies. You can see our tool supply is doing pretty good here. 3 can openers, a couple knives, an extra hatchet. Um, Hey, it's cured. Oh, that reminds me, I should get out and try to get those saplings. It'd be nice if I get a survival bow made. Got a couple sets of toolkits, some sewing kits. Um, the survival bow, that way I'm not fully reliant on my rifle. I could do that now, or I could do that after the... Well, let's see what the weather's like. That might dictate a little bit of what's going on here. Well, all things considered, actually, it's a little foggy. But the actual temperature doesn't seem to be too bad. Oh, I should have dropped off that scrap metal. Yeah, we'll just see if we can get some saplings, I think. Then we'll haul them back, get them started on curing, and then maybe at that point we can go and see about hitting the dam up. Hello, Mr. Deer. So, meat does go bad even after you cook it, which is why I don't do a lot of, if opportunistic hunting, I guess you could call it. I only want to take the animal if I can actually eat it, because if the food goes bad, that's a bullet, basically, that I've used for less than optimal performance. Coming back from the trailers, I came across one of those deer carcasses that are just kind of like around, and was able to get just a tiny, about a kilo of meat off of that. So I cooked that up, and that ended up kind of getting me, well, it was, about another 800 or so calories worth of food, so it was pretty nice. Not gonna lie, it's hard to say no to that kind of stuff. But I think probably another day or two we'll have to get another deer or a wolf or get some fishing in or something. I'm just kind of fleecing up the sticks just for easy firewood later. I'm still carrying kind of a lot. I don't know what all of it is. Some of it's probably clothing. The rifle does weigh a lot as well. That's one of its downsides. The rifle itself weighs in at 4.18. I think that counts the rounds that are loaded in. But yeah, so the scrap metal's not helping, but some of it's the food as well. I mean, that's 4 kilos. It's almost 6 kilos just in food. But it's all stuff that you kind of need, so... I also do have my storm lantern on me and some extra fuel, because I was thinking I might go out to the dam, and I didn't feel like going back inside to drop it off, so... Wolf over there. Just looking for some saplings. Be nice to get at least one more birch sapling, and then for some more arrow shafts, and then some at least one maple sapling, so I can actually make the bow. On the downside, there's no, or I have, is this Mr. Person's Last Stand again? It might be. And then I got a couple saplings over there, but then that wolf's kind of just chilling by next to it too. Guess if he comes after me, I'm going to just shoot him in the face. You to stay over there, Mr. Wolf. There we go, 2 maple saplings. That's the collapsed tunnel over there. This isn't Max's last stand, is it? Is that another wolf? Yeah. Nope, just a random corpse that I haven't checked yet. Alright, so I need to back away from that. We don't want Mr. Doggy coming after me. There's sometimes a bear around here too somewhere, so I will want to keep my eyes open for that. It would not behoove me to anger the Bruin at this point. Wow, it's not too bad in terms of temperature. Sitting at 0, so I'm actually not losing any of my thermalness. That's not even a word, but another dead guy out here. Birch? Sweet. Forget how many arrow shafts you get out of birch sapling. It's like 2 or 3, I think. Already looked at that guy, apparently. Nah. Start heading back, actually. There's a second stand, like a second, what are we doing on food and stuff? We're good. A second hunting blind area. I should go check that out, too. 8 hours of daylight left. I might actually do some fishing today as well. There's no reason to not take advantage of the daylight. Okay, so there was a wolf over here somewhere. Right there. Ooh, he may go after the deer, in which case, if he does, it's time for another twofer. There he goes. And I don't think they ever... Oh, jeez, that deer just chose death, apparently. Three kilos of meat off the wolf. That won't be too bad. Hour and 14. Alright. We may not be doing much in the way of fishing today. Warming up a bit. Okay. Call that successful. Probably, oh god, he's just a little overburdened again. Let's eat some of that venison I still have, and drink some more water, get all topped off here. Yeah, we're we're looking pretty good now. How many rounds does that leave me with? I don't remember. Something like 8, I think. Yeah, 3 hours of daylight. We're not going to get any more of that done. I should go check my trap again too, actually, my snare. That's a bit out of the way, though. Especially since I'm packing so much stuff right now. See, I'm getting tired really fast. I might have enough to make that happen, though. That better be a deer out there. Oh God, not again. Oh God, not again. Run, deer, run away. You can do it, get away. Just in case he wants to turn around, he's gonna get the deer. He's got it. He's got it, yeah. Get! Well, this could be a really dumb idea. I don't know if he's going to come back. We throw the flare nearby. Two hours. Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's getting dark out here. Time to
Oh
look for
gosh.
shelter.
Yep, it's dark. And it's heavy. I was just gonna let him eat his deer. I was not gonna steal his food. And then he had to go and be, And then he had to get all violent. Oh, this is bad. I can't see really well. I mean, I could take the lantern out, but then I'm defenseless if that wolf shows up. Although, to be fair, at this point, if he does show up, I'm probably going to get jumped on before I even see him. I just want to get home so I can cook all this meat. Oh my God, so much meat. You used to be able to put cooked meat in like a container and it wouldn't really go bad. But that was like probably at least a good 2 months ago, if not longer. So I don't know if that's still the case. That dog has got to be pissed. Okay, upstairs we go. Well, actually, first we're going to drop off all the hides to start carrying and the saplings and all that, but... I'll actually move everything later. I'm just going to throw it all down in the same place. Still carrying way too much stuff. But yeah, moving a little faster. Alright, so I have matches. I have some sticks to get things started. Grab a bunch of reclaimed wood. This doesn't burn as well as like the fur does and whatnot, so I tend to use it first. Drop the fur. There we go. Let's see. A stick, 74%. That's pretty good still, actually. What else do we have? That's about it. Just gotta keep lighting this sucker up, getting that fire starting skill up. The earlier you can get that really high, the better off you are. Be cooking for a while here. I may just speed it up so you guys don't have to watch me cook all this meat. Okay, we cooked the meat, we got some rest, we did a little bit more water. It's now daytime again. We're not fully rested because that took like 10 hours of the dark, or like 8 hours through the night. I had 2 hours of darkness left when I finally finished everything there. So we're still a little tired. We're only carrying 20. I dropped off, so we're doing a little experiment. That went down by 1%. And I want to check everything in the drawers now. It does look like they go down slower. These are all still where they were. So store that stuff in the drawer for now. I should be in a pretty good shape. I'm gonna head out to try to at least. Let's see. I saw the lantern and stuff, right? I think. Bringing that with me. I'll drop off some of the stuff. I'll probably drop off the fire striker, even though it's like awesome. But I have plenty of matches, and they should do well. I saw my lantern, so I may actually drop all that stuff off and then maybe try to hit the dam as well. So our goal on this pass is to rearrange this stuff so that it is a little bit easier to keep track of. No, not the gut. Well, that'll work actually, the sapling, but you can start curing. You can be, well, you already have started, but you can keep going. This is easier. Fresh gut. I gotta say, on the bright side, I've got plenty of hides now. I'm gonna be able to make me some clothing, so that's good. Alright, drop the metal off over here. And the feathers. And we're down to 19.8. That's pretty good. So, let's see what the weather's like here. Foggy. That's what it's like. Well, that's going to make things problematic, I suppose. I don't want to head too far afield if it's going to be like this. Well, the crows left me more presents. Lots of them. Looks like, geez Louise. I don't know if these accumulate if you don't collect them, but that's like twice as much as I normally see. Can I harvest this? Or is it? Yes, I can. That's quite a bit of firewood. That's good. No, I was going to say, have these respawned? It does not appear so. But I think I may be brave enough to fish. Well, if I was going to do that, I should have brought a pry bar with me to break open the ice with. No point to wear down my hatch or my knife when there's no reason to. Can't do a lot when it's this foggy. I mean, you can if you're really good at navigating. I really wish there was a compass, so that you could like try to orient. You know, if you know which direction you went, you could say, okay, well, I walked for a minute at this heading, and I walked for a minute at this heading. You could kind of retrace your steps that way. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I haven't seen anything like that yet. So, is there one that's already kind of beat to hell? 60 something, 70 something, 49. That'll work. If I'm going to wear one out, I might as well wear out the one that's already pretty beat up. See if we can get some fish to supplement the old food stores, I guess. That seems kind of daft, actually, now that I think about it. I've got all that meat. You know what? There's better things I could probably do. Let's do like tool maintenance. I could start working on the arrows. Especially after I went through all that trouble, I was like, well, I'm not going to hunt animals because I don't need the meat. And then I went and popped a wolf and harvested off 2 deers. Now, to be fair, the wolves killed the deer. I just took advantage. Okay. So that stuff's all still curing. One of the wolf pelts is almost there. Do have some cured gut, so that's good. I think I may need the tools to do the birch to arrow shafts here. Oh, I should go out and try. No, it's foggy. I could get lost. Oh. There you go. So you get 3 arrow shafts from 1 birch sapling. And it uses your knife. Spiffy. I'm putting those in the drawer because otherwise I have to pick them up individually. That would just be annoying. In fact, I'm going to move the feathers over there too because they're all used for the same thing. Got a lot of feathers. Now if only I had arrowheads, I could make arrows. Alrighty. Put the toolkit back on the shelf. Oh, that was weird. It still said place or cancel. I'm like, I don't think I'm holding anything anymore. So we're going to eat up. We're going to have to make some more water too. We're going to be less than a liter. I usually have to carry 2 or 3. Yum yum. Gotta love venison though. Oh, that's cedar actually. So you see I got cedar firewood and I've got fir firewood periodically. Cedar doesn't burn as long, but it's easier to light, or fur is harder to light, but it burns for quite a while. Just in case you were curious what the difference was. Probably didn't need nearly that much. Two hours should be enough to do 3, I think. Pretty sure the melting takes a little longer, so looks like we ought to be alright. One thing I never did, I'm curious about now, is that you notice the heat output, and as you add more fuel to it, that goes up. There's more stuff burning, so it goes up. When I was cooking, it got up to like 40-something on the output, which is, like, you know, it's pretty warm. I didn't notice, but now I'm curious as to whether or not that seems to affect how long it takes to cook meat and whatnot. You would think that it would cook faster on a hotter surface, even though, I mean, you know, you can talk about cooking where maybe a slow cook's better for the taste of the meat and whatnot, but I think in this situation that's probably the last thing on your character's mind is necessarily the how good it tastes. It's the fact that it's calories. Alright, we're going to unload the rifle. We're going to take advantage of some downtime to clean it, get some condition back. Have a couple cleaning kits, so no reason to skimp. 4 hours of daylight left. Alrighty. Cleaning skills going up. So it used to be that you could repair the rifle with like fir firewood and scrap metal, which seemed kind of weird, which is probably why they implemented this system here. Same thing, like scrap metal to repair, and maybe you use fur as well for like the knife and the hatchet. You can like repair those as well. Even though it's extra skills that you have to worry about leveling up, and it's not just like your crafting or repairing skill. How much more? I still got a few uses here. I do kind of like this because it seemed kind of weird. It's like I've got this Lee Enfield rifle, and it's like, oh yeah, just get some firewood and some scrap metal, and it's good as new. So I actually really do kind of like this this change. So we're getting there. I may just use up the rest of this cleaning kit just to get it back up to pretty close to full. I'm still, cleaning skills 44, still at 4%. I got 6 more uses out of this, so that'd be like 24. So I may not even have to use it all the way up. But and well, speaking of, actually, I'm not exactly sure what the condition of the rifle does in terms of like, does it affect your accuracy? I don't know. It's kind of interesting to me that you've got these these things that have like I guess strictly speaking for like the hatchet and the knife and stuff as well. I mean, obviously if it goes to 0, I think it just breaks. But is it more efficient? That's something that's, oh no, it crashed. Well, I guess that's a place, I don't know how much I lost there. I'll have to just load it up. But we'll just end the episode here for the time being. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll start another recording session here right away, and hopefully we can pick up where we left off. So I hope you enjoyed it again, and until I see you again, take care of yourselves.